beautiful goddesses. We are coming up on February's 6th, Monday, the full moon. And because I am going to be having some dental work as well as going away for the weekend prior to, I'm doing this as an audio here with Raina Lee so that I can upload it while in travel. But this is what the full moon ritual is that we're going to do for the full moon. So I have like I believe it's 6 or 7 steps. But this full moon is going to be a snow moon. And so this is a full moon that we're going to manifest on. We didn't manifest on the January full moon because we were in retrograde, okay? And we never want to manifest on the retrograde moons. So, but we can release, we can reevaluate, things like that. So here, this is an amazing moon. The snow moon, especially if you're someplace cold, is going to be really, really great. So there is another manifesting goddess out there who put this particular ritual with some tweaks of my own together, but she did the base ritual and I added a few things. She's sharing it with her following on TikTok. I'm sharing it with you guys, but we're all coming together. This is going to be a really, really powerful moon to manifest on, but we're also going to be releasing. So this is how it's going to go. Now I recommend, I'm going to tell you all the different steps because you're going to be doing a couple of different things in preparation for this full moon. Remember, the full moon is on Monday, but you can do this the weekend before, you can do this up through Thursday and still catch the full moon energy, okay? So the first thing I want you to do, listen to all of this, then go gather all your materials and then come back and do this in order. So I recommend that we start with the full moon bath, okay? And your full moon bath is going to have pink Himalayan salt in it, 3 cinnamon sticks. Himalayan salt, that is for protection, for purifying, for cleansing. Your cinnamon sticks are in 3s are about manifesting. It's about abundance. It's about prosperity. We use cinnamon for everything, right? Baking soda removes anything that's negative, that's cast against you, that is within your aura, that is part of your current frequency. Then you're going to use goat's milk. And goat's milk basically kind of, it changes your luck, right? It makes luck and things be more in your favor. It also is really good for attracting love, prosperity, abundance, things like that. And then we're going to add roses. So I always add red roses. You can add red, pink, white, all of them if you want. This is for increasing your feminine energy. Your feminine energy is about the surrender and about receiving. So that's going to be everything that you're going to put in your bath. You're also going to add some crystals. Okay. And I want to say we're going to do citrine, aventurine, and rose quartz. Rose quartz amplifies that feminine energy. Aventurine is going to protect and draw in abundance, as well as citrine draws in wealth. Okay. Make sure you have affirmations that you say when you're in this bath. Make sure that you are in this water at least 30 minutes. Now, if you are part of my Goddess Circle, then you have seen the video on how I prepare a bath. Make sure a spiritual bath, really all my baths are spiritual baths. I do a few soaking baths, but they basically resemble their shorter versions of my spiritual baths because I'm still releasing, even if I'm just soaking for relaxation or for healing and relaxing muscles. So clean your bathroom. Number one, you're going to gather all the materials. You're going to clean the bathroom, top to bottom, absolutely everything. Make sure everything is fresh. If you have white towels, use white towels. Have your affirmations ready. And like I said, if you're in the Goddess Circle, you actually see, like, I put my affirmations in my bath. I pray over my bath as I'm preparing, as I'm adding ingredients. Okay. Play music that amplifies and magnifies the intention of what you want to manifest during this snow moon. Once you are completely clean, okay, then what I want you to do is get a jar, right? It could be a recycled jar, but it needs to be clean. Make sure you have a clear quartz crystal. Cleanse that clear quartz crystal before you use it. Put it in a jar. It could be a small jar, and you're going to get 2 pieces of paper. One piece of paper, you are going to write all of the intentions and exactly what it is that you have been contemplating in this snow full moon bath, and be very, very specific about what you want to manifest. The second sheet of paper, or on the back, you're going to write all of the emotions that you're going to have, that you're going to experience, that you're going to feel, the amazing thoughts you're going to have when those things manifest. Put those in the jar. You're going to seal the jar and you're going to put it out, preferably at 1 p.m. on Monday when the full moon hits, and you're going to leave it overnight. Okay, you're going to put it out there. So I would take my bath on Sunday or early Monday. I know everybody has different work schedules, so I will be taking my bath at about 11 a.m. on Monday. And so that by 1, I have my jar complete and I'm putting it out because that's when the moon will be full. And I will go back and get it on Tuesday at 1 p.m. So now that I've bathed, now that I've set my intention and it's there ripening with the full moon, I'm going to go on to number 2, which is to make a cake. So in making a cake, while you're making this cake, and the cake needs to represent the snow. So I would use white icing, blue icing. You could make a kid's cake, whatever. Just understand it doesn't have to be a big cake. And understand that this cake is just for you and immediate family, right? You, your children, husband, that's it. Lover, that's it. No one outside of your immediate circle can have any of this cake. So you're going to prepare this cake, but the whole time you're making this cake, you're playing the same affirming music. You are saying affirmations. You are only stirring clockwise, right? Bringing things to you. And you are putting your intentions and actually calling up the emotions that you wrote down and put in the jar, so that you are experiencing these emotions while you are baking your cake. Your cake, once it's done, eat it. So it doesn't have to be a big cake, but you need to eat it, and you need to eat it all, and you need to enjoy it. And while you're eating it, you are still going to be calling up those emotions. Okay? So you've taken a bath, you've put your intentions under the full moon, you've made a cake, you have broken bread, and you have ingested the manifestation so that it becomes part of you. So now that you've done this and you've been thinking about what you want, you may then start to feel some resistance. So at that time, you're going to fire script. Fire scripting, and we've done this throughout the last 2 years, many times during moon rituals. But you're going to just take some paper and you're going to, it needs to be on paper and not in a journal because it's fire scripting, which means we're going to burn it. And you're going to write everyone that has ever wronged you, everyone that's ever done anything that has hurt you, everybody you need to forgive, everything that you're worried about. You're going to release it all on that paper, right? Everything that's coming up, even your anxieties. Now that you've been basking in these amazing emotions of, I'm going to have what I want, that voice that comes up and says, you can't have it because you're too fat, right? You write those, okay? That's the reason that this is coming afterwards, because the resistance, that negative self-talk, all of those things, write it down, write it all out. And then when you're done, you're going to burn it. And as it's burning, you need to be releasing them. I forgive them. I am worthy. I'm going to let my spirit guides, my higher self, source, universe, God, handle all of this. I have nothing to worry about. Everything that I ask for is mine and is already mine, and I release, I surrender, I forgive, all of those things while it's burning. And then I want you to, any crystals that you have in your house, you need to charge them under this full moon. If you don't charge them the rest of the year, charge them under this full moon. The other thing I want you to do is make, I believe it's like 240 ounces. Go get you some gallons of water. If you don't have 5-gallon jugs, whatever, get you at least 240 ounces of really good, pure, clean water. Put it out in the moon, set crystals on top of the container, and supercharge this under this snow moon. If 240 is not the right number, my calculations are basically 8 ounces a day for the next 30 days until the next full moon. So make sure you have at least 240 ounces. Make sure you're drinking. She is going in with me. Make sure you're drinking at least 8 ounces a day. And when you're done, move through the rest of the day, the rest of the week, the rest of the month, knowing that it's done. Like, this is really happening. It's not only happening, it's already happened. I want you to live in anticipation and expectancy. Also, prior to the start of your ritual would be a good time, if you have not already listened to the collective reading. The collective reading this for the month of February is actually an audio as well, for the same reasons, but excuse me, understanding that this is the trajectory from where you are and the decisions that you've made at this point, right? So if you're listening to the collective and certain things ring true for you, then this is the time throughout this ritual to release those things so you can make different decisions and put yourself on a different trajectory. Or you can magnify if that collective reading really resonates with you and you like where it's going. You use the ritual to magnify that for yourself. If you have any questions, you can send them in to us. You can text them to the support line and all that good stuff. Enjoy it. I will take some pictures and try to get some video clips that I will add on like Tuesday to the page, so you can kind of see what I was doing and what that looks like. And hopefully the weather's going to be a lot better come March, because I am on the East Coast, and I'll be able to do a live presentation on a moon ritual starting in March. So we'll see what the weather's like. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of Candle Service and the Moon Circle. And if you need me, I'm here. Enjoy.